Good evening and welcome to Best Listener Ever. I'm your host for this presentation. I'm a 68-year-old black man deep in the heart of Texas at the Gotham City of the South. Thank you for joining us. This is the third in a series of 3 lives that I have done since 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. These short lives will set the pace for what is coming in coming days. I will be back tomorrow, probably no earlier than 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know what the title of that presentation will be, but the plan going forward is to do brief lives regarding current events that I will obtain information from the internet on that will deal with events occurring that day, not yesterday, not last week, not last month. The most current breaking stories that I can locate from not necessarily the most reliable sources, but from verifiable sources. And that's the best I can do for you. I am not going to upload news feeds from mainstream media. There are a lot of other channels where that is being done to the channel holder's satisfaction and to the viewer's satisfaction. I'm not in that because I don't trust mainstream media at all. None of them. The so-called black media, well, it is what it is, or in some cases was. We can talk more about that in the future, and we probably will. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and be sure to click on the bell so you can get notifications letting you know when we are live so that you can tune in and take part in the presentation. This is a talk show. It was never intended to be anything else. I have no other goal than to sit here and listen to you, whoever you are. Everybody's welcome. Everybody is welcome. The title of this presentation is the rules of engagement for this talk show. Talk show rules of engagement. And I'm going to conduct this talk show the same way I've conducted every other talk show I've ever done. Courtesy is key. Manners are essential. We can agree to disagree. We can disagree without being disagreeable. Normally, we probably won't get to the point where I express my views because I am not here necessarily to express my views to you. You're here to express your views to me, and I am here to listen. I claim the title of Best Listener Ever until some one of you provides me with information about someone who is a better listener than I am. As long as you tell me where I can find them and who they are. Because I need somebody to listen to me. Is that fair enough? Until then, I'm going to style myself Best Listener Ever because I'm good at it. Now, I'm not going to take the time during these short presentations to explain why I say that. I explain all that in the first over an hour-long presentation that I made. I told you who I am, what this is, when it's going to happen, where it's going to happen, why it's happening, and how it's going to happen. You can look that video up. You can listen to it in whole or in part, and it will explain to you fully why I'm here. The second presentation I did is also just over an hour long, and it explains what I am not here to do. So by the time you have worked your way through those 2 long form presentations, you will have a much better idea what I'm trying to do. Right now, we're going to take a few minutes to lay out the rules of engagement. when you come into the chat and you make it plain that you want to participate in the program by clicking on the link that I will provide, I will immediately usher you into the presentation, into the live. Now, as I said the other day, no one but me is obligated to cam up, as they say. No one but me is required to cam up, turn your camera on. People don't want to use their face for whatever reason. I believe I have one person in the chat. Let me turn it on. I'm surprised that they're even there. Now, I can go back and I'll press the invite button, which will copy the link to the, it says to the clipboard. I don't know if it's showing in the chat or not, but it should be there. And if someone clicks on it, I'll immediately know. You don't have to, nobody's obligated to do that. You're not obligated to talk to me by any means. You're not obligated to talk to me. You're invited to talk to me. What shall we talk about? Whatever you want to talk about. I don't pick topics for people to talk about. It's hard enough to get people to participate at all, unless they themselves want to know what they want to talk about. And I don't have a problem with that. And you shouldn't either. None of you should. Whatever you want to talk about is up to you. I appreciate the one viewer. Why ever you're viewing, thank you for viewing. I hope you take the time to like, share, and subscribe and click on the notification button. I am very pleased that someone would show up as viewing this presentation. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I'm talking to one person. I explained in my earlier videos that I have done programs, hour-long programs, where no one called and there was no way I could tell if anyone was listening. But I did the same show for that 0 persons that I would do for 1,000 persons. And I'm going to do the same presentation for that one person who's viewing right now as I would do for 1,000 people. I would appreciate it if you would leave a comment at the very least. Yay, nay, maybe so. Stop, go, give it up. Whatever your comment is, if I feel I need to respond to it on tomorrow, which I won't respond to it today. Let me see, maybe I can get the comment on the screen. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to hide this and I'll just see if the comment will be generated after the presentation is over. Thank you so much for watching. Now, once you get in, we find out I don't need to know your name. I'll need to know the men's ages. In the old days, it was impolite to ask a woman her age. I will not ask any female her age. I'm not going to require women to do that. I see who that is. Just here to listen. I can read that. That's my first comment or first chat. Thank you very much for listening. I appreciate it. Women, females are not going to be required to not to cam up, but to give their age. I would like to know men's ages. I would like to know where everyone is from. I don't think that's asking too much. I think your geographic place of birth is important, whether you were immediately moved away from there after you were born or not. Where you were born, I think, is very important. Now, once we begin to engage, we will never talk over one another. If you're speaking, I will be silent. If I happen to make a response, you will be silent. Because what I have found out over the years is that when two people are talking at the same time, a third person listening has no idea what's being said. So we will not overtalk one another. Now, Henderson, Tennessee. I think I can share that information. Now, I'm not going to take my eyes off this camera to read chats, but I'm just so excited to have someone in the chat, even if it is someone I know, because at least they thought enough of me to watch and to chat. I appreciate that. You'll never know how much. Now, I will not be rude to my guests, and I would hope that my guests would not be rude to me. I'm a very hard person to be rude to. I don't take offense very easily. I know when someone is being rude, but I don't always have to respond to rudeness. If I need to let you know you're being rude, I'll let you know in a, nice way, and to just kind of back a little bit, because I'm not here to be a punching bag for anybody. I'm here to listen, and I hope you come to share some information. And ladies and gentlemen, we can talk about anything. Now, to go over the rules here. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at the address on the screen. If you have money, keep your money. I'm not here for your money. You will not see a PayPal. You will not see a Cash App. There's no way that you can send me money. I don't want your money. I don't need your money. I am not independently rich, far from it, but that's not why I'm here. And I don't want to be bound by the fact that if I say the wrong thing, someone might not send me money. If I say the wrong thing, it's probably because I wanted to. And if you have something to say about it, you can call in and say, not call in, but you can click in and say so. And you're perfectly welcome to do that. That's what a talk show is. That's what a talk show is. No use of the N-word, none whatsoever. That's the only thing that will get you removed immediately. Okay? Because every time the N-word is uttered aloud, wherever it is, it adds another brick to the edifice that is the global system of white supremacy. And you won't do that here. Other programs, every third word is the N-word. When I tune into new channels, the first time they use it, I'll let it go. I just see how far it's going to go. And by the time they've used it 35 times in 60 seconds, I just quit. I let it go. I don't communicate on that level. No profanity. Now, if you should happen to slip, we all do, and use profanity, I will say, everybody gets one. I'll just say that very coolly and calmly. Everybody gets one. And that means you use profanity, which is not permitted here. If you use it again, I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to let you go. You can call back the next day. No celebrity YouTuber gossip. I mean it just like that. I don't want to hear about any celebrities and what they are doing. I don't want to hear about someone talking about someone, talking about someone, talking about somebody else. We don't do that here. No libel or slander. That goes without saying. We will have our exchanges. If there are very few people in the queue, I'll spend more time with each individual. As the queue begins to fill up, I will let you know that the queue is filling up and that you need to move it on so we can get someone else in. Now, I'm doing these short presentations to sort of tease the program. All right, and to lure people in. I think we've got 2 people watching, actually. This is glorious for me. But as people start communicating with me and with the channel, I'm willing to stay an hour. I'm willing to go an hour and a half if enough people come in and really want to speak. I'm not going to belabor the point and go past an hour and a half because people get tired. Now, if it's exciting and we're rolling and we've got interesting topics, I can stay on as long as you can, and I will. Now, those are the rules of engagement. If you have any questions about the rules of engagement, you have my email address. You can email me. I will respond to all emails. That is all for now. Oh, the shirt. This is a t-shirt. And I don't like to appear in public in a t-shirt. However, if you've been watching the previous two presentations, the first one I did, I wore a red shirt. The second one I did, I wore a black shirt. And this is the closest thing to green that I have. Now, I had a green t-shirt, but it had an organizational logo on it that I would have had to turn the shirt inside out in order to wear the shirt and explain all that and explain on this, that, and the other. And I didn't want to do that. So just pretend that this shirt is green, all right, to go along with the red, black, and green motif that I have tried to put on this evening. I want to thank the two of you who tuned in to the channel. I want to thank each and every one of you who may see this presentation at a later date for viewing it. It should be relatively short. The last one I did was 12 minutes, which felt a little long. I want to stay somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes. And I've said all I have to say. I don't think I'm going to do any more presentations this evening. Look for Best Listener Ever tomorrow, beginning at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I will be uploading shorter lives to deal with the current events. And we're just going to build this channel from scratch with your help and your participation. Thank you all for being with me. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for commenting. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. And be sure to click on the bell for notifications. In the meantime, don't let anybody make a monkey out of you. Don't make a monkey out of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Take care, period. And good evening. Peace.